Guys, we started the concept of creation of table and we saw there are total 5 ways. Again, these 5 ways I have defined it by myself. You can go for anyone according to your requirement. But I personally feel total 5 ways can be there. AC11 is there from where we create the table. AC16 is there, data browser, new data browser is there, SM30. Yeah. And we saw, I have given one assignment to you. I believe everybody would have created the table. And you will have definitely stored some sort of data here also, correct? Right?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
yes, great. So now this is the very interesting thing, SM30. Yeah. So to understand it, I will have to give you a note point here. So I will give a note point. Please understand this situation here. Why do I need a separate transaction code SM30 to maintain the data? So the thing is, right, what we can see, we are developing, let's say we are developing a table and for our client, okay? So whenever we talk about a real application project which is working there, a real application project which is working there for our client, then it can be a very complex table, right? Very complex table, let's say with 100 plus columns, lots of reference tables, lots of reference fields, etc. can be there, etc. It took lots of time to create all the domains and data elements, right? Now I want to give this to my client, right? So just see this. If I am directly giving the access of S11 to my client, and by mistake, let's see this, by mistake, they have removed one column. System will become inconsistent, right? Table will not be the accurate one which was required, accurate one which was required. Or I can simply say all our hard work will be lost. Correct? Yes or no? Because
Yes.
the client have no idea of this technical settings. They are just running the business. They want the things should be in a smooth manner, right? So that is why we never, or better I should say, in real projects, the end user or the end user will never have the access of SE11. What we do there, we create a table maintenance table maintenance generator. We create a table maintenance generator, and in the table maintenance generator, what actually happens is a screen is created. A screen is created from where your user can maintain the data in the table. The data in the table. Yeah. And this screen is accessible via SM30 transaction code. This screen is accessible via SM30 transaction code. Yeah. And this screen is accessible via SM30 transaction code. Are you all getting this? What is the concept of this table maintenance generator? Right. So for the table that we have created, here, where is the table? Yeah, this one. We can generate a table maintenance generator. And for table maintenance generator, there is a mandatory stuff, display maintenance allowed will be there. Yeah. so that we can maintain the data. So I will go for this utilities section here, utilities, and you will see there is a option of table maintenance generator. Let's go there. Very first thing you see here is authorization group. So this is the group which will be authorized to access this table. The group which will be authorized to access this table. So what actually happen is in projects, the client will assign you one authorization group, assign you one authorization group which you are required to pass here. Required to pass here in table maintenance generator, and only those group will have the access of this table. Only those group will have the access of this table. So if you see this here, there are lots of options in the authorization group. Press for help. Lots of options is available for this authorization group. Yeah. For this, lots of authorizations are available. But if you are creating for your practice purpose, you can pass here one default authorization, which is n% NC, and which you can use it here. This is a default authorization which is there. Okay. Then we have this function group. For now, you will be just copying and pasting the table name in the function group. Then we will go to function module section. There we will be discussing it because this is a very important concept there. There we will come back and we will show why it was so useful, right? We have here maintenance screen. Two screens are there. You see this? Overview screen and single screen. So at this moment, I will select one step. Then after that, we will go for two step. Let's see what is going to happen. I will go for one step. Find screen number, propose screen. Automatically for one step, you see only overview screen. A screen number 1 is coming here, and go for create button. Pass the package and press enter multiple times. It will generate your TMG. It will generate your table maintenance generator. Yeah. Okay. Once it is ready, you can go to SM30. Let's go there. Plus and SM30. And here you can check it. Can you see this? New entries here. All the column names. What kind of column names we are getting here? Is it the same column name, column heading that we have passed in case of our field label in the data element? Yeah. Is it the same thing? If you check the database table here, if I'm going for employee name here, check the field label here. Is it the same name we are passing here? Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. So this is what happens. And if you will not pass any field label, we will see what will happen. For now, let's just focus on our table maintenance generator. I will simply create new entries. And you can also check the screen number, system status. What is the screen number here? 1. This is the overview screen that we have created, right? This is the overview screen that we have created from table maintenance generator. Overview screen, this one. 1, 1. Yeah, this is the one. See? So this is the overview screen. On this screen, you will be able to perform both you can view the content and you will be able to insert the new record here also. So like this way. Yeah, save it. Data was saved. See? Now, if I check this to two step, let's see what is going to happen. Two step, find screen number, propose screen. Now at this moment, see one overview screen and one single screen. Both is available, correct? So I will delete it first. I will delete the TMG and I will regenerate it two-step, find the screen number, and I will regenerate it. Click on create and it will be regenerated. Let's go back to SM30. Refresh it, /n SM30. I will refresh it. I will again go for edit button. Which screen is this one? System status. This is screen 2. That is overview screen. Single screen is there. So if I am going for your new entries, see a different screen is opening now, right? What is the name of this screen? System status screen 3. So can you see this two ways? Two types of maintenance screen are there, right? So I can also write it here. Types of maintenance screen. One step is there and two step is there, correct? One step only overview screen will be applicable. Screen will be applicable for both maintenance of table data, for both the maintenance of data in the table and viewing the content also. But if we are talking about two-step, both the overview screen and single screen is applicable. Overview screen will be used for viewing the content, and single screen will be used to create new entries, correct? Right? Yeah. So types of maintenance screen here. Yeah, types of maintenance screen. Now let's see one more interesting thing. One more important point related to this TMG. So some note points for TMG, which we can see here. Yeah. So what we see here is, if you are changing anything in the table, after creation of the TMG or table maintenance generator, creation of TMG, then it do not means, then it will not directly reflect in SM30. Yeah, it will not directly reflect in SM30. Yeah, if you want to see it in SM30, then you will have to regenerate it, have to delete the TMG and regenerate it again. That is, if you are making any changes in the table, it will not reflect directly in the TMG. You will have to delete the TMG and regenerate it again, correct? This is what actually happens here. So by chance, let's see what is going to happen. I'm going to employee name. I opened this and I change the thing here. Let's see what is going to happen there. I change it. I changed it and I change it. I will activate it. I removed the field label here. Let's go and check SM30. So, but before that, I'll go to SM30, edit. At this moment, still the column name is visible. employee name, right? The column name is visible here. Yeah. So this is how things are happening here. If you want to, this see what is actually happened. You created this table and you created the table maintenance generator. One screen was generated. It's like a projection of your table. So it was generated and it is there. Now you are making any changes. So that screen is already created. So everything will be automatically there. So if you are making any changes, if you want it to be reflected in the SM30 also, what you will be doing, you will come to utilities, table maintenance generator, delete the TMG and regenerate it, guys. Then it will be reflected there. So one step, find a screen number and create it. Now go to SM30, edit. What we are seeing here, everyone, what we are seeing in the heading of the employee name column, everyone, what is
Yes,
there?
got it, complete.
We are getting plus icon. The name is not available there. So we can, if you are not passing the field label, it will show a plus icon there. Yeah, it will show a plus icon. Activate this. So this is about creation of a table where we created our header table. Now we will shift our focus to the item table. So create, yeah. So let's open our Excel where we created, where we have the data for both header and item. So what I will be doing here is I will be checking this. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Samrit.
There was some lag. Okay. So we saw how to create our header table, right? Let's open our Excel. This was our Excel where we started the creation of header and item tables. And we saw lots of things while creating this table, creation of table, field. Give me one, give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Hello. Hello, am I audible?
Yes,
Audible, Amrit.
Samrit.
Yeah, let's continue. So we started the concept of guys creation of tables where we created our header and table. Now we will shift our focus to item, right? So this is something here. Project table, MANDT, we know client number is going to be there. We have already created our employee ID data element. So let's understand this again. Creation of item table. From here again, we will expose lots of things and we will understand some new concept, creation of item table. Item table. Yeah. So we know that SAP tables are mainly focused on tables are all about header and item data. Header and item data. We will have two different tables here. Now these two tables will be connected. So these two tables are going to be connected to each other. Connected to each other. Yeah, because they are for only single purpose header and item of the same thing. They are going to be connected with each other. Now, if we have to connect some sort of thing, what we can do here? So if we have to connect anything at two tables, then there must be a, a common key, must be a common column, correct? If you want to connect two tables, then there must be one common column in between them, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, Vaishnavi? There will be a common column. So same thing we can see in the standard tables also. If you go back to, let's say I'm going for sales order header table here, or I should say purchase order. I'm opening the purchase order header table EKQ. And if you check this EKQ table, here you will see EBELN is the primary key. And if you go to its item table, SE11 EKPO, purchase order item table, EKPO, you are going to see the same stuff here. EBLN and one extra column, two primary keys are there. This is how things are applied. In item, you will always see multiple primary keys so that we can have multiple records here. But the thing is, there will always be one common column in between them, EBLN, right? EBLN is the common. Second is EBLP, item number for purchasing document. Item number for purchasing document. Correct? Yes or no? Right? So there will be a common column. In our case, it is employee ID. In our case, it is employee ID because for every, if your project is getting allocated, there will be the employee ID which will be used for allocation of the project. So for our project table also, I have taken this employee ID column, right? Two extra columns are there, project ID and project name. So let's create the data element for them. So I will go to SE11 here and I will select the data type radio button and I will create here data element, project ID, create data element for project ID. So we now have seen the domain concept. Now suppose if you do not want to use the domain, no problem. You can directly go for this built-in type. Yeah, if you do not want to use the domain, no problem. You can directly go to built-in type. Domain provides some extra features like value range concept is there. We will see that part in the upcoming time. So for now, if you don't want to use the domain, we can select the built-in type here and you will be able to pass the data type and length. So what is my data type? Character 3 here. So let's pass here character and 3 and activate it. Oh, sorry, I have not passed the field label. So let's go to field label and project ID. I will store here, here, and activate it. It's ready. Let's copy its name and I will be pasting it here. I will be pasting it here, correct? Project ID. I can go for the project name also. So the third column, so it will be project name, create project name, and I will go for built-in type again. I will see it's character 40, character 40, and activate it. Oh, sorry, we need to pass the field label. So project name, 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 activate it. It is also ready. Let's copy it. And I will store it for now here. Right. So now we can go for the creation of our item table. Yeah, we can go for it. Let's go back to S11. Here I will go for database table, and this table I will make it project. So PROJ, create project table, this project item table. Yeah, I can select the delivery class as master and transaction data and application table, display maintenance allowed, and fields. By default, this table will also be client dependent. So let's pass MNDT. Yeah. And we can have all these columns. So very first column is employee ID. Its data element we have already created. Please make sure to use the same data element for both header and item if you are having for the column, common column, right? So this is what we created it. Let's copy its name and paste it there. Yeah. Project ID and project name we have already created. Let's go there and I will bring the data element and I will simply paste it here. Project name and its data element also. Save this. Yeah. Save this. And we can go for here, technical settings. I will pass the data class, size category, save it. Yeah, save it. Come back and activate it. It is saying error occurred while activating refer to log. Let's see the error. Specify a primary key. Okay, I have not specified the primary keys. What are the primary key here? So we have got all these three as primary key. Employee ID and project ID will be there definitely. This is item, multiple primary keys will be there. So let's pass it. And we have got our table ready. Now, all of you answer my normal this question. Is this project table connected with employee table? Yes or no? Is it connected?
Yes, Amrit.
It is connected. Where we connected it? I have just used this column which is common to both. But did I connected the table?
No.
Did I connected the employee and project tables together? No, I have not done anything, guys. I have just used a common column which can be used in any tables also. Whatever thing you are creating in AC11, it is globally available everywhere. That is why we are able to use the data element in multiple tables, right? So we have not connected the tables. This is the important thing here. Connecting header and item table. Header and item table. Connecting the header and item table. So I will see that. Let's see that. To if you are connecting to connect header and item table, we use the foreign key relationship. Foreign key relationship. And to apply the foreign key relationship, say it is mandatory to have common columns between the tables. It is mandatory to have common columns between the tables. Yeah, this is what happens. This is what happens. This is this is what happens here. You see, to have a common columns between the tables, right? So here we see we have got our project table and I'll be opening my employee table here. So S11, I will open employee table. What is the common column we have? this employee ID, right? So let's go to our item. I will select this column on which I want to apply the foreign key. I want to apply the foreign key and I will select this foreign keys here. Okay. Check table. This is the table where you will be passing your header table name. If you want to connect it, copy the name of your header table and paste it here. Go for create proposal. See this. Automatically the common column is being applied. See this. Employee ID of employee table will be equal to project ID, employee ID of project table. See this, right? Okay. Then you can pass here cardinality. Very interesting thing. What is cardinality? Prem, what is cardinality? Prasanna, what is cardinality?
Maybe mapping.
Yeah, it is mapping. It is mapping, but it is not the exact accurate answer. What cardinality? If you see this cardinality, two boxes are there, right? So cardinality specifies cardinality specifies that how many records are there in the item table with the record in the header table in the header table. So cardinality specifies about how many records are there in the item table with the record in the header table. If you check, so originally if we see lots of option, you will find out 1 and C. So normally we have in the header one record is there, and for each record we can have any number of data in the item. So here we pass n. We have lots of option. We see each record in check table has at least one dependent record. Yeah. Each record has any number of dependent. You can have any number of records. It's totally up to you which cardinality you are passing it here. But based on the requirement, you can select it. I will be normally selecting n here so that I can have any number of records in the item. You can have any number of records, right? So I'll go for copy and I will activate it. I will activate it. Okay. So now I can create here TMG and I will be passing here authorization group and table name in the function group. And we can have here maintenance type. Yeah, we can have here maintenance type. We will pass here find screen and I will create it. Package and request is there. So we have created our TMG, right? It's ready. Now we can go and store the data in SM30. Just see guys what is going to happen here. New entry, and I will go to create something which is not there in my employee table. Just see what is happening. How many records are there in employee table? Only two, correct? Only two are there, 101 and 103, two. Let's try to store 103 here. Let's see what is happening. 100, let's say some Nestle project this guy is working. Nestle, and I will save it. Read this message. Can you see? This is how we maintain the consistency. If data is not there in the header table, we cannot have data in the item table also. Correct?
Just
Clear
getting.
for everyone?
Yes,
That
Ankit.
is why foreign key relationship is mandatory. So we can have here new entry, and now you can add those data 100 Nestle, let's say 101, 200 here. Capgemini project, let's say, save it. This data are there in the header, so we will be able to store it. Okay. So this is how we can simply store data in our tables. And this is how we create our header and item. Okay. Will you all be able to do this? Just tell me